Today I'm taking you on board one of Japan's most luxurious ferries. Private suites, gourmet meals, stunning ocean views, and even an open-air deck to soak it all in. This is not your average ferry trip. Let's dive in. Starting Copyrigh station, I'm on my way to ferry terminal. Stairs leading to a bus station that's as peaceful as it gets. Here comes my ride. The bus takes us through serene countryside with lush green trees all around. It's the perfect escape from the city. Let's go. As the bus nears the terminal, look at that. This ferry terminal is modeled after Japan's historic Haiju Palace. And there it is. The ferry Yamato will be boarding today. Isn't it massive? Heading up the stairs to the terminal, I spot the sign. Our ferry is bound for Kobe. This feels like the start of something special.
We're headed to Kobe. This feels like the start of something special. The terminal is quite striking. This massive structure is solely for ferry passengers. Take a look at this too. Kobe-bound ferries leave from Terminal 1, Osaka-bound from Terminal 2. Let's grab our tickets and start our adventure.
From here, you can already see the magnificent Yamato ferry through the windows. Isn't it impressive?
Excuse me, I have a reservation. Yes, got my ticket.
I've just received my boarding pass. I'll be boarding from the 4th floor. This feels so different from an airport. Let's go. This ferry is huge. Look at the view from here. Check this out. Passengers with motorcycles can board too. It's fascinating to watch. Usually I watch airplanes from the boarding bridge, but today it's a ferry. Such a unique experience. Look at this spacious and elegant lobby. What a first impression. I'll be heading up 2 floors to the Royal Suite on the 7th deck. Let's go check it out. The Royal Suite is located at the very front of the ship. Let's see what it's like. This ferry is brand new and feels so luxurious. I've flown on many planes, but this is my first ever ferry trip and I'm beyond excited. Let's explore the Royal Suite, one of the most luxurious rooms I've ever stayed in on water. First, there's a closet stocked with comfy loungewear. Alright, let's check out the amenities. Here's what you get. Towels, standard, pajamas. Looks like my old gym uniform. A traditional yukata for sleeping. And hanten, like a samurai jacket, but for lounging. Moving to the living room, look at this adorable tea set, complete with hojicha and exclusive ferry cookies. And yes, the mini fridge is stocked with complimentary water, perfect for unwinding. One detail I found fascinating, all the chairs on board are fixed to prevent any movement, even if the sea gets rough. It's a clever touch to ensure maximum comfort. The living room is spacious and elegant, but stepping out onto the deck, it's much higher than I imagined. And for someone with a fear of heights, it's quite the thrill. Inside the bedroom, 2 double beds loaded with cushions make it feel like a cozy retreat. With no doors separating the space, you get a full view of the living area. It feels incredibly open and inviting. And now, the highlight, this bathroom. A full window offering panoramic views. Can you believe this is on a ferry? From here you can even see the terminal. Plus, the amenities are well stocked with everything you need for a comfortable stay. This suite feels like a floating luxury hotel. I can't wait to experience more of this amazing journey. And guess what? Everything I just showed you is included for about $350. Not bad for a comfy overnight ferry ride. Before we set sail, I'm heading up to the spacious deck to watch the departure. I've never seen a ship like this in action, so I'm really excited to take in the view from up there. Let's go. As I step out onto the deck, the bright blue flooring reminds me I'm aboard a ship, but there's absolutely no motion. It's so still it feels almost surreal. The ship slowly pulls away from the terminal and you can see the parking lot and water below. It's such a stunning view, but as someone afraid of heights, this is me trying not to look down. The ship is completely steady, but I can't help feeling a bit dizzy watching the ground move away. Such a weird sensation. There's so much to see and explore. It's rare to see him this excited. Now let's explore the 7th deck. Here you'll find a large public bath, clean restrooms, a lounge area to relax. Everything feels new and well designed. It's like a floating resort. Feeling a little seasick, even though there's no motion at all, I decided to head back to my room. The private deck offered a gorgeous sunset view, which made everything worth it.
I started feeling sick within 10 minutes of setting off, even though the ship wasn't rocking at all. You see, the ship isn't moving up and down at all, but it's still rotating when you look at the scenery around us. But once we start moving straight, it looks fine.
The grandeur of this ferry is displayed here, with this stunning atrium that connects multiple decks. It's like being in a luxury hotel rather than a ship. Heading down to the 6th deck, I stumbled upon something truly unique, an Okinawa beer vending machine. It's not every day you see that on a ship. The walls here showcase beautiful artwork of the ferry Yamato and its journey. And speaking of the journey, we're just getting started, still close to the port, but the views are already promising. One of the charming features here is this stamp notebook. Such a fun way to remember the trip, like collecting little souvenirs as you explore the ferry. The dining area is spacious and welcoming, with plenty of empty tables for now. It's nice to see how much room there is to enjoy meals during the trip. This ship is huge and we're heading down to explore the 5th deck now. Let's see what we find. Look at this. A massage chair, just $1.27 for 15 minutes of pure relaxation. Tempting, right? It's bridge crossing times. Did you know the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge is the longest suspension bridge in the world? It took 10 years to build. Let's keep moving. Map of the ship. Wait, rooms start from the 5th floor? How did I not notice this before? Time for a little stroll. The ship feels like a mini city. It even has a money exchange machine near the arcade. And here's the arcade. Small but cozy. Fun little escape for kids and maybe some adults too. Lockers for valuables. You set a PIN code to secure your stuff. Handy, especially if your cabin doesn't have a lock. The snack selection here is impressive. Traditional Japanese treats, anyone? They even have ferry-themed goods, like notebooks and wine. A great souvenir to remember the trip. Here's something unique. A ship stamp book called Senin Chao. It's like a shrine stamp book, but for ferry enthusiasts. Of course, I had to get one. It cost about $16 total. Here's me picking it up. I love the design. It's such a special keepsake, worth every penny. And finally, let's take a moment to admire this view. The open lobby stretches all the way up. It's so elegant. This is the main restaurant on the ferry. The entrance is welcoming and the menu displays look absolutely delightful. Let's see what's inside. This buffet offers a variety of small, beautifully presented dishes. I decided to pick fresh kampachi sashimi and a special dessert, Ferry Yamato's signature pudding a la mode. For the main course, I went with a classic Japanese curry rice. Everything looks so tempting. With my tray full, it's time to settle up. Look at this feast. Definitely a treat to enjoy on board. Let's dig in. The kampachi sashimi is so fresh, it practically melts in your mouth. And this curry rice, comforting and flavorful, a perfect choice for this journey. As for the pudding a la mode, it's creamy, rich and perfectly sweet. My husband agrees, this is a meal to remember on this ferry adventure. Finished? That hit the spot. I'm so full. I said the same thing earlier today on my ANA flight. I'll show you that meal soon. Great food in the sky, even better at sea. You know, being out here at sea feels like a fantasy. Almost like being in an amusement park. Just being here is an adventure. This ferry is 195 meters long. That's almost 2 football fields end to end. It's also 29.6 meters wide, about same as 3 highway lanes side by side. Heading to the large public bath now. Can't wait to check it out. First stop, the shower area. These round windows remind you, you're on a ship, not in a hotel. Next, the changing room. Spotless with secure lockers, large mirrors, and hair dryers, everything you need. And here's the indoor bath. Simple, clean, and perfect for unwinding. But the best part? The open air bath. Soaking in warm water while sailing across the sea. Now that's a unique kind of luxury. I just got out of the bath. The open air bath was pretty chilly, but that made it feel incredibly refreshing. It was such a unique experience, so relaxing with the cool breeze and the warm water. I loved it. Heading to deck 5 for a late night snack. Let's take a quick look around. And there they are, vending machines with cup noodles and drinks. Perfect! Time to grab one and check where we are on the map. Nothing fancy, just simple, comforting goodness in a cup, perfect for a cozy night on a ferry. Last night I went out on the deck. It was pitch dark, almost felt like I could be swallowed by the sea. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, the darkness felt endless. You can't even tell where the sky ends and the sea begins.
We're getting closer to the Copyrigh Bridge. It's one of the longest suspension bridges in the world. Watching it from the sea feels surreal. Sailing under the bridge, it felt massive, like we were tiny travelers passing through a giant's gate. Good morning, we're heading to breakfast now. The ship feels a bit more wobbly than last night, but that's all part of the adventure. Look at this menu, bright, fresh, and honestly, I can't wait to try it all. We've got all the breakfast classics, ham, eggs, and even some sweet treats. It looks delicious. And here's the star of the show, mini curry for breakfast. Let's see how it tastes. Here's my spread, curry rice, grilled mackerel, fluffy tamagoyaki, and panna cotta for dessert. A little bit of everything. Nothing like curry with a sea view. This feels like a breakfast dream. Curry is rich and flavorful. The mackerel is perfectly grilled. And the tamagoyaki is soft and sweet. And this panna cotta, so creamy. Hey honey, what do you think? Good morning from Kobe. We're already in port and the view absolutely peaceful. Stepping out on the deck, you can see the terminal up close. Look at how calm everything is, just the gentle sound of the water. Watching this massive ferry dock is oddly satisfying. The trucks are getting ready to roll out soon. Instead of the bridge moving to the ship, the ferry moves to the bridge. Pretty cool, right? Heading back to our room now. It's been quite the journey, but we're not done yet. One last look from our room before we go. Thanks for joining us on this ferry adventure. Our trip's not over yet, so stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching. Want to see more behind the scenes moments from this trip? Check out my Instagram for more photos and stories. See you there. Time to disembark. Let's see what Kobe has in store for us. One last look at Ferry Yamato, what a ride. And there's the Sunflower Ferry ready for its own journey. On to the next adventure.